You know our next guest best as our in-house tech expert, but when Avery Swartz isn't on the air with us, she runs her own business. She teaches non-technical people how to build up a successful online presence. And this morning, she's adding author to her list of titles with her very first book, See You on the Internet. Avery Swartz is here in studio to share some tech tips. Congratulations on your book birthday today.
Today.
But already in stores.
Yes.
And you've seen it in the store.
I have seen it in the stores. It was a very surreal moment. I kind of freaked out a little bit seeing my book on store. Oh, it's quite an experience.
All right, well, let's tell everybody what's inside. You describe this as the Goldilocks of tech books. Not too techy, not too basic, just right.
Exactly, exactly. And that comes from the work that I do at my company. We run workshops for non-technical people because I really do think that people that think, like you, Anne-Marie, that think that you're non-techie, you really can do a lot of tech stuff. And so this book in particular is about building an online presence from a website to social media to online advertising, email lists, all that good stuff.
And some people might be afraid that it is too late to start. I mean, they've missed the boat, but that is just not true.
Absolutely, not true at all. You can get started today, and you can do so much of this stuff yourself. Sometimes you may need to hire a nerd to give you a hand, but there's so many things that you can do online yourself if you're not afraid of it or a little bit intimidated. So that's what I wanted to do with my book, remove some of that fear and intimidation.
You know, one of the things I like best about you, Avery, is you're very non-judgmental when I have questions that I would maybe be embarrassed to ask even somebody in a store.
For sure.
And your book is full of information like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, really, really practical tips that you can do yourself.
Okay, because this is your line of work, I want to ask you, what are some of the top mistakes you see people making when they start a business online?
So one of them for sure is people will forget to build their own home online. And what I mean by that is sometimes, you know, because either technical issues or a bit of cost or something, you might want to run out and just get social media accounts for your business, but then forget to make your own website or build your own email list. So I say social media is great, definitely do it, but don't build your castle on someone else's land. Also build your own website and your own email list. And another thing that people often do is they forget to measure what's working for them online. They'll just kind of, you know, keep going with all kinds of tactics that may have worked a few years ago, but really they might not actually be doing anything. And you're putting a lot of time and effort into, say, building a social media presence in certain areas. And if you don't measure, you won't know whether or not it's working.
And just because it works for one business doesn't mean it'll work for yours.
Exactly, exactly. Because every business is different and every business has a different target customer or client. And you want to go where your people are. So for example, if you were running a business, maybe your people would be on Instagram. Maybe my people are on LinkedIn. That's cool. Just go where your people are.
When we're building an online presence, another thing people forget about sometimes, you say, are domain names. Not the one you want people to use, but all the other ones that can come with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, domain names are something that, you know, they're not pocket change, but they don't cost a lot of money. Most domain names are available
how much
for
do they cost?
About $20 a year, and they can go up from there, but most are around that point. And so one of the pieces of advice I give in the book is to register a whole bunch if you think things like maybe your name is commonly misspelt. Like, you know, my name is always misspelled. People get my last name wrong. So I registered all the different spellings of my name for my website. You can also register maybe different, you know, extensions like .com, .ca, .org, all of those kind of things. And again, you don't need a nerd to do this for you. You can go online to a domain registry website and just register all those yourself.
I really love how you break down the book as well. It's easy to find the information. It is called See You on the Internet. You can see Avery again next week. She'll be back on the show.
It's true.
Giving more good advice. She's talking about tech for your pets. Again, congratulations from all of us in the Your Morning family. We're very excited for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.